welcome back to my channel. That's how and this is Bhanu here. In this video, I would like to share an age-old recipe or composition of a superfood for infants, and it is a substitute for today's Cerelac. So before sharing the recipe, I would like to give a small insights on baby food and digestion. It is must to give mother's milk or formula milk until the baby completes 6 months of age, as the baby's digestive system is not matured enough to take in and process solid or semi-solid foods till then. We can start introducing baby semi-solid foods from 7th month, and it is a step-by-step process. The recipe I am sharing is called as rice porridge or Uggu in Telugu, which can be given as the first food for baby. Since it's a long process of preparation, mothers adapted to a quick way using ready-made Cerelac, which contains high amount of sugars and preservatives, which are not good for the baby's health. Keeping in mind this harm, I have started to prepare this recipe to my baby and gave him until he reached 1 year of age. And often I still feed him this recipe, sometimes like once or twice a week, and he completed 1 year just 2 weeks back. I will also explain the changes that can be made in this recipe based on infant's age. So without wasting any time, let's get started with the recipe. Take 5 cups of rice, 1 cup of tur dal, 1 cup of moong dal, and 10 almond or badam. Soak them all for 2 to 3 hours and take a washed, neat, dry cloth and put all these onto the cloth and dry them preferably under sunlight. Do not bother if sunlight is not available. You can dry it even under a fan. Later, dry roast them. So before putting all these into the pan, put at least 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds or 1 teaspoon of ajwain. Ajwain means vamu in Telugu. So this helps in the baby's digestion of the food. So dry roast all these ingredients and roast them until you get a very nice aroma. Don't overburn the ingredients. Cool down completely and grind it into a fine powder. And the texture of the powder must look something like this. Store it in an airtight container and it will be stored for more than a month. And from 9th month onwards, we can include 1 cup of urad dal to the same with the same process, and badam quantity can be increased to 20 pieces. So when you add urad dal, you have to soak it for at least 6 hours. And now the cooking process. Take twice the amount of water to the powder which you are using for preparation and combine them to make a thin paste. Now take twice the amount of the water for boiling this thin paste. So once the water comes to a boil, put this mixture into the water and stir continuously not to form any lumps. You can cook it under simmer for some more time until it is completely cooked and take a shape of a semi-solid structure. So after cooking, you can add pinch of salt. Do not add more salt to the babies. If your baby is just 7 months old, do not put in any ghee or oil into that. But if your baby is 8 months or so, you can add 1 teaspoon of ghee or sesame oil into it. So the ghee is preferably cow ghee, because cow ghee is good in digestion and also it is low in fat. You can change this recipe frequently while cooking by adding 1 teaspoon of ragi flour to it. I can help you prepare the ragi flour in another video. And initially use this powder twice a day, like in the main meals in the afternoon and during dinner. But later, when you start introducing more foods to your baby, you can give it at least once as a breakfast or a midday meal. This recipe is rich in carbohydrates, protein, amino acids, folic acid, potassium, iron, fiber, calcium, magnesium. And all tip for babies is to give them malt based foods which are easy for digestion, like ragi and apple, sapota, banana kind of fruits, etc. You can give them potatoes and sweet potatoes by boiling. Go for frequent weight checkups and adjust the food chart accordingly. Avoid packed food until the baby reaches 3 years of age. And stay healthy and keep your baby healthy. Please like this video and comment on it. Share with the ones who is in need of this particular recipe, and please do subscribe to my channel for further videos. Thank you.